Recently I have been traveling and I don't have all my tools to make my usual sourdough bread. Plus the house I'm staying at doesn't have an oven. But that didn't stop me of coming up with a delicious recipe of a pita bread made with sourdough. You can cook it on a stove, on any pan. It's delicious and it's very easy to make. I basically ate them with cheese and pepper. It was delicious and my mini loved them. Of course, he loves cheese more. Now, I will give you all the instructions and will write down the exact amount of ingredients you need. On a bowl, you're going to add your active sourdough starter, followed by water, and you're going to whisk very, very well. I recommend using a fork. Once you mix very well and you get a milky consistency, you will add your olive oil. Whisk once more and prepare your flour to add to the mixture. Once you have mixed your ingredients very well with your fork and you have no lumps, you can use your hands. Mix very, very well to obtain a homogeneous dough. At first, it will look very shaggy, but you will keep kneading over and over until your dough is not sticky anymore. Once you're done kneading, you will put your dough in a bowl and cover it and let it sit for about 2 hours. After the wait, your dough is ready to be shaped. Spread some flour on a flat surface and put your dough on top. Then, spread the dough as well with a little bit of flour. Flip it over the way the entire dough is covered in a thin layer of flour. Then, pick it up and start shaping it with your hands. The idea of this is to eliminate any bubble and make your dough very, very smooth. Shape it on a bowl on the flat surface, and once you're done, cut it in half, and then again in half. With this recipe, you will obtain 4 sourdough pita breads. Once you have cut your dough in 4, you will start shaping each piece. You will pick up one and roll it on your hand until it's a small ball. And you will do the same with the other 3 pieces. Once you have the 4 balls, you're gonna let them sit and cover them with saran wrap for about 20 minutes. Now it's time to cook them. You're going to flat them with your hands, and on a preheated pan, you're going to place them and cover them. Every single one will have the same procedure. You will flatten them with your hands, place them on the pan, and flip them over when that side is ready. Every time you pre-shape and flatten to place them in the pan, I recommend you to use a little bit of flour so they don't become sticky. You want them to be sticky and burn on your pan. Since you're not using any oil or butter, you need them to be very smooth. You will flip each of them every 3 to 4 minutes, or depending how strong is your stove. You will see how they're becoming golden and crunchy from the outside, but they still remain soft from the inside. You don't want them to be too cooked and too burned. You just want them to be crunchy enough. Once they're all done, you can let them sit for about 20 minutes before cutting them. And voila! You can enjoy your delicious sourdough pita bread.